What's up, everybody? Welcome back to ours world. So Bishop Lamor Whitehead is asking for help to find the third suspect in his robbery. He also tells you what happens in prison. Now, are you giving this information to set up the guys that were arrested and are already in custody? And to me, it sounds like you're hoping that something happens to them while they're in custody of the state. Anyways, listen to what he has to say. I posted the video, posted the picture, so if anybody has any information, you could call the number down below. He still says he did not have anything to do with the robbery, and he's tired of people accusing him. So listen to what he has to say. If you see this person that they're looking for, call the authorities and have him locked up so this could all be over with. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Have a good day. Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all tag and share this message. I will be giving you guys the name of the last coward who ran into my church. And this is actually the main one. Yep. The last coward who ran into my church and robbed my church. I will be posting the video of what happened. I'll be posting the video, never seen before, by anyone but the police. But yeah, it's time for, he's been on the run for a minute. So I want y'all to tune in and let everybody know, we bringing this last perpetrator down. And for everybody who said that I had something to do with it, y'all need to just go on and ask God to forgive you, because this was a heinous crime by 3 individuals that had no remorse. So y'all tune in and we're gonna catch this last one. We're gonna catch him, because now I'm putting his face out. Now I'm putting his face out. I want the world to see who this last person is. I want the world to see who this last person is. So, I'm not gonna be on long, y'all, because I got a whole lot of things to do. And with chumps like that on the loose, I just want to let everybody know who was the coward that put the gun in my daughter's face. He was the one that put the gun in my 8-month-old at the time daughter's face. Yup, it was him. And this is the one that you're going to see him trying to rip my chain off my neck, popping my collar. You're going to see all of that. I'm going to post all of it, because now it's time for justice. It's time for justice. It's time for justice. That's what it's time for. So, thank you guys for tuning in. And the name of the last guy, his name is SHAMAR Leggett. SHAMAR Leggett. If you know SHAMAR Leggett from Brooklyn, New York, encourage him to turn himself in, because everybody's looking for him. Every police auxiliary or police, you name it, everybody's looking for you. So it's better that you turn yourself in, because you're armed and dangerous. If you could rob a church, you could rob anybody. He's 40 years old. I'm gonna post his picture. He's from Brooklyn, New York. SHAMAR Leggett. And you might have remembered this guy because he also robbed Chris Childs, that used to play for the Nets, the NBA player. He also robbed Chris Childs back in, I think, 2011. This is just what he do. This is what he do. You know, and he's 40 years old, and the other two young men that got robbed, their names was Saquon Pollock and Jawan Anderson. So those were the three perpetrators that came into my church and robbed my church. However, this is the last one that's running. He's running. He could be in New York. He can be in Virginia. He could be in Maryland. He could be in North Carolina. He can be wherever. But I have viewers from around the world that watch me. If you see this guy, call the police. Call 911. All right? Because his money is short. His money is short. All right? So whatever you got for the jewelry that you took from me, it's running out. It's running out. Everybody's looking for you. So you might as well turn yourself in. And anybody that was connected to the robbery, guess what? The gig is up. The gig is up. Everybody that's connected to this robbery is going down. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? Y'all think everybody's keeping their mouth closed, huh? All right, we'll see. But I'm very this you know, and when you guys see the video when I post it, it's very disturbing, and I hate it every time I see it. And I thank God that, you know, nobody was hurt, and it was in the summer months. You know, in the summer months, you know, people that go to church, they know that a lot of people go on vacation, and you know, so you know, it was, you know, a good amount of people, but not a lot of people there, because if it was packed, it could have been worse. But I thank God for, you know, and everybody say, oh, well, your church wasn't packed. All you gotta do is go on my page and you'll be able to see my church filled up prior to this. So, but that's on you guys. Y'all say what you want to say. Anyway, SHAMAR Leggett, that's his name. His name is SHAMAR Leggett. SHAMAR Leggett, that's his name. So for everybody that said I set up the robbery, y'all need to go repent, all right? Because this have been a treacherous time for myself, my family, my church. It's been a very, very vigorous process that we had to go through. And for you guys to change myself and my church from being victims to villains, you know, it's just not right. You know, you got people, radio jockeys, Miss Jones, calling me a drug dealer, and I was saying that I wash money through the church and all these lies because of this heinous crime. And you're a coward, SHAMAR. You're a coward. You're a coward to come into the church, and rob the pastor and the first lady and to, yo, put the gun that you had in my 8-month-old daughter's face. You're a coward. You're a coward. And at the end of the day, Leggett, his name is Leggett, SHAMAR Leggett. And all you gotta do is Google the Chris Childs robbery in New York City. I believe it's in 2011. He's the same one that did that. I'm gonna post all that. I'm gonna post all of it. I'm gonna post all of it. I'm posting all of it. All right? Because at the end of the day, you know, if you guys have any information, there's gonna be some phone numbers on the pictures that I post. And he's wanted by everybody. He's wanted by everybody. And like, your money gonna run out. Your money gonna run out. The money that cause you was broke. You know, like, just, oh man, boy, I tell you. Anyway, he ain't got no money. He don't have no money. All right? For you to stoop down that low and rob a church, you're a clown. And it is what it is. You know? And man, boy. You put that gun in my daughter's face. Put that gun in my wife's face. Put that gun to the back of my head. As you ripped off my clergy collar to get the chain underneath my clergy shirt. That's you. SHAMAR. That's you. And you thought you wasn't gonna get caught. You thought we wasn't gonna find out who you was. I want to thank the NYPD for working diligently, the federal agents that's on this case that's working diligently, and for everybody that I didn't know nothing. So everybody's saying, why don't you, if you got the video up for the girl, since you showed the girl coming to the church and disrupted, why you don't show the video of the robbery? Because I couldn't. That's why. That's why. Because I could not. But now I'm putting it up. Now I'm putting it up, and I'm gonna show, and I'm gonna show the world what happened to my church. And for everybody that, boy, I tell you. All right, I'm gone. I'll be putting it up in a few minutes. And I just ask y'all, the ones that really truly love God, man, just pray for my church. If you don't like me, you ain't got to pray for me. God is with me. But I'm just talking about my church and my family. You know what I'm saying? If you got some type of God in your heart, just some type of love in your heart, and you don't like me for whatever you portray me to be and whatever the media has portrayed me to be, you don't have to like me. I get it. But just pray for my family and my church, right? That's it. That's what the Bible said, the prayers of the righteous avail much. You ain't gotta like me. You know what I'm saying? And the way they portrayed me, I wouldn't like me. To be honest with you, the way they filtered the media to make me look, I wouldn't like me either. I would pretty much say the same things y'all saying. So I get it. But the difference between me and you is once I start seeing the truth, you know, I'm going to be very apologetic. I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I want to help him. I was wrong about him. But you know, this society like to be wrong and strong. They like to be wrong and strong. But like I tell anybody, I say, yo, I get it. Everybody's saying all type of stuff. Yeah, you robbing the church and you doing this, you doing that, and you ain't no real man of God. And I would say the same exact things. Same exact things if I would see all the media and their lies and everybody lying for clickbait. And that's why these lawsuits is going out rapidly. And it's more to come. Because, yeah, I was the biggest story in 2022. Yeah, and everybody wanted clickbait. And everybody demonized my name and distorted my name and tried to destroy my name. And, like, it's crazy. It was crazy. Absolutely, positively crazy. But it's all working itself out. It really is. It's all working itself out. But like I said, man, you ain't gotta like me. We don't like everybody. I don't like everybody. But at least what you could do is respect me, right? Standing 10 toes down, man, and not wavering. I'm not afraid of nobody and none of y'all. I'm not afraid of no media. I'm not afraid of nothing. And I'm really aggravated that, you know, these dudes could have met me outside. Why would you come into the church? Why? Like, I don't get that. Like, I'm outside, yo. Like, I'm outside. If you wanted to do harm to me, if you wanted to rob me, I'm outside. Top down. I'm outside. But yet, you come into the church. You come into the church. Put a gun, SHAMAR, Leggett, you put a gun in my daughter's face, 8 months old. You coward. You're a coward. That's what you are. You're a coward. And you bring them 2 little boys in there with you. Well, Saquon is known for robbery too. Saquon Pollard. Yeah, he just got off parole 3 months or 4 months before he did this robbery. 4-armed robbery. So that's what he do. He 23 years old. Just came home from doing 5 years for armed robbery. Get off parole 4 months later, 3 or 4 months later, he go in with you and rob the church. 2 dummies. And then the third one, Jawan Anderson, you know, he's 23 years old. And he just got locked up for domestic violence. Beating his girl up, allegedly. Like, dudes is weird, man. You weird. They weird, man. Let me tell you something. In the streets, you don't mess with nobody, mama, and you don't go into church. They violated all levels of the streets. And guess what? And that's why I understood and understand why people didn't believe me. Because like, nah, man, ain't nobody, man. Listen, we know we hungry out here, but we ain't going to no church, man. We ain't going to no church. Nah, man, we ain't going to no. And I get it. And that's why they was like, nah, man, he was a part of this. I get it. But for y'all to publicly say it and not have evidence, I'm talking, I got phone calls, people talking about, oh yeah, we know the guys he paid to do it. I'm talking about the stories were ludicrous. The stories were unreal, the stories I've heard. Unreal. So, like I said, man, if y'all don't pray for nobody, you know, just put a prayer up there for my church, because we standing and we pushing, and, you know, this is annoying. You know, these cowards and SHAMAR Leggett, you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught. And I'm going to post this picture, and I'm asking everybody to repost this picture. Repost this picture. Repost it, and repost it. If you had something to say and you don't want to apologize, the least you could do is repost it. Repost this picture. Repost it and put, this is the man that robbed Bishop Whitehead. This is the man. If you know somebody, if you know something about this dude, you're going to see phone numbers underneath what I put. And call him and give some information. Because guess what? If he could rob a church, he'll rob you. It don't get no lower than robbing a church. I don't care what nobody say. It don't get no lower than robbing a church. Once you rob the church, that's it. Like, what else? What else wouldn't you rob? That's called desperation. That's how I know you broke, you coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. And I hope they do. I hope they put out something where they say, Bishop, we worked out something where he got to give you a head up. He got to give you 5 minutes. He got to give you 5 minutes in the ring. I hope because, man, listen, brother, you's a sucker. You's a sucker. Straight like that. All right, you got a gun, no problem. You got a gun, no problem. But you put a gun in my 8-month-old daughter's face, made women jump on the floor. Man, you's a coward. Ain't nobody gonna respect you. Yo, I was in prison. Yo, what you in here for? Oh, I robbed the church. You robbed the what? You robbed the what? Like, what? You did what? So go ahead and go change your crime. Go ahead and go change it, because that's what they do in prison. When they like all of them guys that do foul stuff like child molestation and rape, they can't survive in the penitentiary. So what they do, oh, what you in here for? Oh, robbery. What you in here for? Oh, attempt robbery. Lying. Until somebody get on the phone and be like, yo, look this DIN number up. This dude said he ain't here for this, but we don't believe him. And then some of these people punch those numbers up and boom, bam, the truth comes out. The truth comes out. That nigga's, he's a sucker. Man. Anyway, y'all. All right, let me finish with my day. I'm gonna post the pictures in about the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna save this live, and I'm hoping everybody participate. and catching this last person, SHAMAR Leggett, the last robber, the last coward, the one that came in my church with a gun. And he was the first one in my church to come in. And when you see the video, he goes straight to my wife and my daughter, and he robs them while the other one was robbing me. They had guns on us from the back. It was a lot. And then SHAMAR, after he finished robbing my wife, he comes in the pulpit and began to go under my shirt, and you're going to see him ripping my clergy collar off to get under my shirt to get my my other chain that was underneath. So you guys are going to see everything. I'll be posting everything. So I'm gonna get off because I'm not even in the mood right now, and anybody that's talking crazy, you're gonna hear something that you ain't gonna like, and you're gonna call me not a preacher. But yeah, I'm in my bag right now, but I'm gonna post it right now. Y'all, love y'all with the love of Jesus. Y'all stay focused, stay firm, prayers up, 10 toes down.